I want to show you some new subscription billing functionality in Dynamics 365 Business Central. Previously, we looked at subscription billing with service commitments. This is going to be a non-inventory subscription billing scenario. So let's take a look at it. We're going to set up subscription contracts. We're going to create a contract invoice from that contract. We're also going to set up deferrals and recognize those deferrals. And then I also want to show you some new Power BI reports. And they really focus on the subscription KPIs and information in Business Central. So let's get going. We've got all my subscription contracts right here. Let's open up this one. Here's a contract right here. And down here, I've got the lines of this contract. So these are the individual lines that are going to be tracked from an invoice perspective and a deferral perspective. So I've got these items here. And what I want to point out is that I've used non-inventory items for these lines. You can see I've got inventory items right here. These are the non-inventory items. I've got a nice description. This is a good way to set up your system because then you can easily track the items in your reporting. This subscription is for a number of legal services for this particular contract. You can see the quantity here. You can see the pricing right here. We scroll over to the right. You can see that these are 1-year contracts. And I'm going to bill up front. So that will cause deferrals to be created, and we'll take a look at that. So what I want to do now is I'm going to create the contract invoice. This is the contract invoice that goes out to the customer. So let's do that. It's easy to do. I'm going to create the invoice. As of the first day of the contract, I'm going to bill it on the first day. We'll look at the deferrals next. Let's go ahead and create that. So this is a sales invoice. It pops up automatically. I've got the header information here, and I've got the individual lines. You have some control over what's printed on the invoice. You can see that here. And here's an invoice for the entire year, $497. So I'm going to go ahead and post this. So I've posted that invoice. We can get access to it from the contract, look at posted sales invoices. There it is right there. We can open that up and take a look at it if we want to. Let's take a look at the deferrals. Here's a customer subscription contract deferrals. It opens up this analysis page. We've already created some aspects of this, but you can easily do it yourself. Let's open this up. And here we see all the deferrals. So you can see basically one for each product for each month through the contract. They're right here. Because this is a 1-year contract, I invoiced it up front. They're going to be deferrals for the next 12 months. What I want to do is look at those. We just looked at them, and then I want to post them. What we're going to do is we're going to release those deferrals. When I release them, they're going to be posted into the system. So let's do it as the end of the month. I'll hit OK. So now if we go back to the deferral analysis, we can see that some of these have been posted. We can open this up. These have been posted. That was part of my analysis design. You can see that here. These have been posted. These have not. So this is the basic subscription billing that Microsoft released in 2025. Was a release wave 2. This adds some additional functionalities. If you have a contract subscription portion of your business, this may be a handy tool for you. Now let's take a look at the Power BI reports. Microsoft released a number of new Power BI reports for the subscription billing component of Dynamics 365 Business Central in 2025. Let's take a look at these 5 reports. I like to look at the Power BI reports in the website. I'm logged into the website here, powerbi.com. I've got an app for subscription billing. Again, these are offered by Microsoft for free from the Microsoft App Source. Let's take a look at them. This is a great overview report of the subscription billing components in Business Central. You can see I've got a lot of different graphs here. It's easy to get a bearing on what's going on. I've got KPIs at the top. This has the same Power BI functionality that you're used to. So if I want to look at a particular customer in this graph, I can click on that. All the other graphs will respond and show you items just for that particular customer. So there's a lot of great information right here. And this is another report that I think people would really like. This shows revenue growth year over year. You can see that here. I've got basically a year and a half of revenue in this graph. And like all Power BI reports, I've got some very nice filters here. So if I want to filter on a particular customer group, a particular item in case, I can do that right here. And this is a churn analysis report. This is great for subscriptions. It's what people are used to looking at when they think about subscriptions. I got the nice KPIs right here at the top. And I can also look at where that churn is coming from. I can see it from different customers. I can see which customers are causing my subscription business to churn over. I can see that. So this is a really helpful report. And again, this is tailored just to subscription businesses. It can be very helpful for those types of businesses. And this one shows revenue by customer, but more importantly, the monthly recurring revenue by customer. You can see that here. I've got the customers at top, and I've got detail. If I open this up, I can see which items in the contract they're being billed for. This gives me a real good insight at a detail level into what's happening in my subscription business. And I like this one because it gives me detail about the billing that I'm going to do for those contracts. And they're broken down by the length of the contract. You can see that right here. I've got 1 month here, 12-month here that we just created. But I can open that up and get more detail on it. Here's the contract number right here. So this report and the other Power BI reports and subscription billing give you the ability to look at your subscription business in total, but also allows you to drill down into detail. And what I like about the Power BI reports is you can easily share this with other coworkers in your organization, and they do not have to access the ERP system. This makes it a lot easier for people to look at the reports, and if they use the filters, they can easily get to the information that they want. So we looked at some new subscription billing functionality within Dynamics 365 Business Central. This was released in 2025, release wave 2. And this is in contrast or in addition to service commitments that was released earlier. We looked at contracts, we looked at the components of the contracts and individual lines, and we walked through some basic processes, how to create the invoice for the contract, how to take a look at the customer deferrals that are automatically created by Business Central, and then also at the deferral release. We also looked at 5 new Power BI reports that Microsoft released in conjunction with this release wave 2. There are about 10 Power BI reports in subscription billing. I think the 5 that we looked at are probably the most interesting. If you're ready to deploy Copilot in Microsoft 365, download our free guide with the link in our video description.